Hey everybody, what's going on? So before we hop into this, do me a favor, if you haven't been watching Superman and Lois and you don't want to get spoiled, go to the description. I have a link to my video I did on why you should be watching Superman and Lois. Go ahead and watch that. Do yourself a favor and watch this show, and then later on come back and watch this. But here we go, super excited. Let's do this.
You like it here in this small town? The aw shucks and the apple pie. Makes you feel safe. Seems fake to me. Maybe being here will change my mind.
I'm not scared of you.
You will be.
I feel so bad for John and Jordan. Their dad just died.
The world's without us protected.
I can handle him.
You're not ready yet. You are not your father.
Out there, it's just gonna have to be the three of you.
They have to pay for what they did.
You want to wipe out a whole town?
It's a dangerous business being a superhero.
Lock on target!
He left something for all of you.
This is how we save Dad.
Superman and Lois, 2-hour premiere Monday, October 7th on the CW.
Oh, okay. All right. This is a bittersweet kind of thing. The trailer looks so good. I was very late. I know it's weird. As a Superman fan, I watch all things Superman. I was very late to the party on this, but when I did decide, you know what, I'm going to give this a shot. And it's not anything like I wasn't excited to watch the show. I just didn't have any time. So one night when I did have some time, I was like, you know what? Let me watch an episode or two. Well, an episode or two ended up jumping into the first or second episode of season 2, because they had 2 seasons up on Max at the time. I fell in love with the show. I fell in love with it. I tell my Heath Ledger story all the time. And from then on, from Heath Ledger, I loved him as an actor, couldn't see him as Joker, he blew me away. So at that point, I was like, you know what, I'm going to give everyone a shot. Now, we get to Tyler, and it's no offense to Tyler. Like, you have actors that you like, you have actors you just, like, not really big on. Tyler was one of those for me. I wasn't really big on anything I had seen him in. And I was like, well, I got to give him a shot. He might prove me wrong. And that very first episode he was in of Supergirl, I was like, yep, I like him. I liked him at first. I liked him. Now, kind of like with the current Superman suit in James Gunn's Superman, I got to be honest, y'all. I've tried. I don't dig the new Superman suit. I don't. But I also didn't dig Tyler's in Supergirl's. But the suit didn't ruin the character for me. And then we hop over to their own show. And Tyler consistently blew me away with every episode. I know people were like, oh, it's a CW show. And going back to my point of, it's bittersweet, I was a big fan of the Arrowverse. Big fan. Loved Smallville. Come on. You know I love Smallville. And then when Arrow started, I was like, okay, cool. We're getting... how we've never gotten a Green Arrow movie is beyond me, but that's way beyond the point here. And then we started building off of that. And then those stories started ending. When I finally got to Superman and Lois, I think all the shows were done. And this show is honestly a movie per episode. I don't know if they had to canceled all the other shows to put the budget into this one. I don't know. Like, for a TV show, especially for a CW show, the show is so good. And it's going to seem crazy to a lot of folks, but as far as, Christopher Reeve is always going to be the GOAT. Always. He is my dude that got me into superheroes, my love for Superman. So usually I try to put him on this list, but I can't. So Christopher Reeve goes in his own category of Superman and Clark. So yeah, he's in his own list. But as far as today, Tyler has become my number one representation of Superman and Clark. Like, his Clark is so good. He's so good. It's so funny. He gets it. He gets the character. And I'm kind of hoping we get a little bit of that with David Cornsweet. Again, jury's out. I can't like say, oh, he's gonna be terrible, because I've never watched anything he's been in either. I know he was in Pearl. Haven't seen Pearl yet. But yeah, haven't watched anything he's been in. But Tyler's blown me away. He is my top. He even beats out Henry Cavill for me. And I know a lot of people are like, well, that's not a very high bar. And I get it. You don't like Henry? You don't. That's fine. I do. But Tyler, his Superman and Clark are tops. I'm super sad to see the show go. And, you know, they had to really cut back. I don't know what the deal was with that, but they really had to cut back the cast and stuff like that. But I'm a side of sad, because I'm excited, but I'm so sad because the show is so good, and it's the last remnants of the Arrowverse, which is weird. I don't see how you could put this show in the Arrowverse, because I gotta be honest, it blows all the other Arrowverse shows away. It's a bittersweet ending, and I think as much as I, as a fan, just like want it to keep going, I think ending it now is probably the best thing. Now, I don't know if this is because I don't want to start rumors or sound like that guy. I don't know if this is because it's the best thing for the show, or because we don't want to have another Superman out there that, and I don't want to say could outshine the movie Superman, because again, I don't know anything about David Cornsweet. But competing, I guess is the word I want to use. I hope that's not the reason. I hope it's not, well, you know, we can't have two Supermen, because that's going to confuse people, because I'm sorry, it's never confused me before, having a movie version and then a show version. But whatever. Like, I just consider that, you know, the multiverse, like you do with comics. But, really sad to see it go. I hope this is one of those, we cut it down because we didn't want to lose the quality of the show. And I hope the show just gets a huge send-off. And to the entire cast, even the ones that don't get to come back for this season, I've been rambling forever and I apologize, but I just gotta say real quick, thank you to this entire cast. You folks killed it. For a show about Superman that a lot of people are like, it's CW, so I don't even care. For the folks that did watch it, I think we feel about the same, because I don't speak for everybody. But y'all did an amazing job. I'm going to miss this show. I hope it goes out on a high note, and I'm so excited for October 7th. While I might catch the premiere next day, I am going to let the show run its course, because this is a show I have to binge. I'm going to end up doing like all the other shows, where every couple of months I'm going to watch every season. I still do that with Smallville. But, Tyler, man, thank you so much for what you've done. Because you have revitalized the love for Superman for a lot of people that might have been a little bit sour. So, thank you, boss. You did an amazing job, and thank you for just literally proving me wrong at every turn. You are my favorite so far. You are my favorite Superman Clark Kent, man. So, thank you. Now, for everybody else, if you stuck around through the rambling, you'll know how I get, especially talking about Superman. I have no structure. I never write anything down, and I really should. But if you stuck around to the end, thank you so much. Be sure to check out that link if you haven't watched Superman and Lois. It's my kind of, not plea, not begging, but it's kind of my, hey, you know, here's why you should be watching it. That'll be down there in the description. Don't forget, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Thank you all so much, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.